Hello, my name is Weston Estes, and this is my presentation on Donatello. Donatello was born around 1386 in Florence, Italy. He died December 13th, 1466, at the age of 80. Donatello was best known for his artwork, specifically in sculptures. He grew up learning and studying culture. As a result of his learning, he developed an early Renaissance style of sculpture. Formal theory in art refers to an analytical approach that focuses on the formal elements and principles of art, such as line, shape, color, texture, composition, and spatial relationships. Examining the types of lines and shapes used in a work of art and how they contribute to its overall composition and meaning. Analyzing the use of color, including its intensity, value, and how color choices influence the emotional or symbolic aspects of the artwork. Considering how the physical texture of materials and techniques used in the artwork affects the viewer's experience. Studying the arrangements and organization of elements within the artwork, including principles of balance, contrast, unity, and rhythm. Investigating how artists create a sense of depth, perspective, and spatial relationships on a two-dimensional surface or in a three-dimensional artwork. Exploring non-representational or abstract art where the focus is on the arrangement and interaction of visual elements rather than any representation of the real world. Formal theory emphasizes the structural and visual components of art rather than its content, context, or historical significance. Ultimately, formal theory helps art critics, historians, and viewers understand how an artwork's visual components work together to create aesthetic experiences and convey meaning, independent of the specific content or narrative. Expressive theory in art focuses on the emotional or psychological aspects of a work of art. Expressive theory emphasizes the idea that an artist creates art as a form of self-expression, and the viewer's role is to interpret and understand the emotions conveyed by the artwork. This theory examines how artists use various informal elements such as color, brushwork, composition, and subject matter to evoke and communicate emotions. Artists may use these elements to convey their personal experiences, moods, or reactions to the world. Expressive theory recognizes that the interpretation of art is a highly subjective process, and the emotional impact of a work of art can vary from person to person. Viewers may bring their own emotions and experiences to their interpretation of the artwork. Understanding the artist's intent and state of mind is often a central part of expressive theory. Art critics and historians may seem to understand the artist's biography, personal history, and cultural context to better grasp the emotional context of the artwork. Expressive theory acknowledges the role of the viewer in completing the art experience. The viewer's emotional response and interpretation of the artwork are essential elements of this theory. Expressive theory views art as a form of communication between the artist and the viewer. The artist uses the artwork to convey their emotions and ideas, and the viewer engages with the artwork to receive and respond to those emotions and ideas. Contextual theory in art refers to an approach to understanding and interpreting artworks by considering the broader social, cultural, historical, and environmental context in which they were created. This theory posits that art cannot be fully appreciated or comprehended in isolation, but must be viewed within the framework of the time, place, and culture in which it was produced. Contextual theory is often used in art history and criticism to deepen the understanding of an artwork's meaning and significance. It helps viewers and scholars appreciate that art is not created in a vacuum and that it is a product of its time and place. By examining the context surrounding an artwork, one can gain insight into the artist's intentions, the artwork's role in society, and the ways in which it reflects or challenges prevailing cultural and social norms. Because of his sculpture of David, Donatello became a highly renowned artist. In order to create his sculptures, he applied formal theory to the lines, textures, and shapes he employed. Donatello attempts to depict the appearance of this man, David, using the expressive theory. In addition, he applies the contextual theory to some of his sculptures by focusing on the clothing and occasionally held objects such as a sword.